You're in retirement now. UNIDO is in the past.
Yes.
Are you happy?
Now, yes, but when I was, it was forced retirement because UNIDO had a definite.
Well, you've done 30 years with them. They said,
it was not easy because I was really into
you're a go-getter.
I was really this program was taking off, and suddenly I had nothing.
Yeah. Well, you're still doing something now. You're teaching.
I'm teaching, yes.
But it's not the same. Not the same.
It's not the same thing. But,
adrenaline.
But teaching, keeps me in touch with changes, which is very important. I'm teaching international economics, which is changing so rapidly these days. I'm teaching a different aspect of globalization every year.
Yeah. And what I like about you, because we both have children, your children are a little bit older than mine, so I get to learn from your experiences a little bit ahead of advance. He kind of gives me advice when I need to chill out on my kids, when I'm too strict with them. What I really like about you is you're a little bit older than me, but you're still young in spirit. I have the feeling that you like your students, even though they're of a total different generation.
Of course, yes. I find how much they change over the years. I can go back and 5 years ago there seemed to be much more interest in global affairs, and the number of students that are interested seems to be getting less and less, which is interesting.
I think what we talked about, how this generation is a little bit similar to the 60s, 70s. I think there's a huge amount of idealism that's come up in this generation. I think just like the 60s and 70s, I think what kind of led that idealism off the beaten path was sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
That was part of it. That wasn't the cause of it. That was part of it. Yeah. But really, 60s was a time when the way you looked at the world changed. I mean, the whole environmental consciousness started.
Yeah,
in the
absolutely,
60s.
absolutely. But I think a lot of its potential was lost because they got lost in the culture. And I think the danger of what you're talking about also with this generation is social media is a wonderful revolution. It's revolutionizing the way we think and the way we see and the way we feel, and partly the awareness. You talked about if we're aware of something, you care about it. So there's a lot more involvement of the individual, but I think also that you can get lost in
that awareness media. Can go the wrong direction.
It can go. It can be if all you're doing is constantly looking at your Instagram for likes and dislikes and whatever kind of reactions for your dopamine. I think there's a huge potential in there. Would you, for anybody who's listening to this podcast, that I need to get that guy to help me with an industrial project? Are you still open and available?
I can give them advice on who to go to.
Okay, good. So you can, in an advisory function.
But I'm not going to be writing documents anymore.
Good.